Hey guys, it's MC from TGN TV, and this is going to be another Datacron location guide. This time we're on Nar Shadaa, and these are going to be mostly Empire side Datacrons. Some are going to be both sides, both Republic and Empire. I will let you know which ones are. I'd also like to thank Virtek for recording the locations of these Datacrons. He is part of TOR Syndicate and Guild Umbra. If you want to check those out, the links will be in the description below. But we are going to get started here with part number 1, so here we go. Alright guys, this is going to be a +3 aim Datacron, and we are in the Carillion sector, so just come to right here on the map, and you'll see one container that you will be able to jump on here, just that one, and then just jump over to that shelf over here, jump to the other shelf, and then jump to this platform, and you'll see this moving thing. It comes around every once in a while, so just jump on that and ride it all the way to the Datacron. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit here. So yeah, you'll just ride this all the way until you see a glowing Datacron. So just stay on here. If some of you have done the Tatooine Datacron, where you take the balloon, it's not nearly as long as that. You can actually see the Datacron right up there. This thing will fly all the way up there, so just ride it until you get there. You can actually see the Datacron on the platform here, so just jump down. You won't be able to select the Datacron from the platform, but just drop down to this. Shouldn't be very hard to do. And there we go, he made it. And now you'll click the Datacron. We're going to move on to the next part. So this Datacron coming up is both a Republic and Empire Datacron, which means whichever faction you play, you will be able to grab this Datacron, and we are in the high security lockdown area on the map. So just come to right here on the map in the high security lockdown area, and to the left will be some containers. You can jump on those, and those will lead to a ramp. That ramp will lead to a console that you can click, and that will transport you to a incineration room. What that room does is give you fire damage, so you're going to have to be ready to heal with some med packs, or if you're a healer, just be ready to heal. And you're supposed to run through it as fast as possible because it will lead to a console that will unlock the Datacron and also turn off the fire. So right here is the console. Just click on this and we'll transport you to the room. And in just a second here, we will start taking fire damage. So try and avoid the fire as best as you can, but you will eventually take fire damage. So just get to the corner of the room here and click this console. And then you can just click on the second number there, and it will open up to this new room, and there is the Datacron. But by the way, the thing right beside it that's glowing, you will want to click on that because that will open up a item that you will need to get another Datacron, the yellow matrix shard, so make sure you pick that up while you're here. Anyways, we are going to move on. Alright, this is part 3, and this is going to be a +3 presence Datacron. We are in Nar Shadaa once again, and this is the slum section of the Duro sector. And this Datacron does involve a lot of jumping, so you're going to have to be ready to jump. And this is the path that you will take, and it will lead all the way over there where the Datacron is. And once again, just show you right here. So that path leads to another path. And then eventually you'll get to the Datacron. So let's get started here. So when you're here on the map, just come to these 2 small containers and start working your way up all the way to the top. And he just fell, but that is to be expected. So if you fall once or twice, it's not a big deal, because this is quite a bit of jumping to get this Datacron. So anyways, just work your way all the way to the top. Pretty straightforward, but these jumps can be quite difficult. This jump coming up is probably one of the most difficult ones because the edge is so thin here, and you have to do it 3 times, so just jump up to this one after that, and then finally jump to the 3rd one, and this jump can be very difficult, so just be careful when you're doing it. Take your time because it's just going to be longer if you rush it and fall and have to go all the way around. But then when you come over here, there'll be these 2 containers, and use these containers to jump over to the banister that will stretch across to the other side. Make sure you get a good jump here because it is quite a distance. But once you get over here, just jump on to there, and this path will lead to a elevator that leads to the Datacron. So once you get to the end of this path, just take this elevator. That will lead to the catwalks, and there's still a bit more walking to do plus jumping. So once you get down here, come to the left here on this pipe, So you're going to want to jump onto that pipe. Here it is though. Just take that path and it'll lead to that triangular thing, and on the end of that will be the Datacron right there. So jump onto this pipe and follow this all the way. This is pretty thin, so just be careful, especially when turning here, because that's very thin and you definitely don't want to fall here. And of course just run all the way to the end of this pipe, and eventually you'll get to a triangular banister that will hold the Datacron. So once you get here, just jump down to the banister. Just be careful not to fall, and you will get to the Datacron right here, a +3 presence Datacron. And yeah, there is that gap there, so definitely be careful. And you probably can fall through that hole, so just don't risk it and avoid it at all costs. So anyways, +3 presence Datacron that improves your companion's overall effectiveness. Anyways, we're going to move on here. Alright guys, we're back for part 4 of my Nar Shadaa Datacron guide, and this is going to be a +3 strength Datacron, and we are in the network access area of the map. So take the taxi to here, and then just follow this path down, and then take a right up to this Imperial data center, all the way up to here, and then you will have to drop down to a pipe. By the way, this is only a Empire Datacron, but yeah, just drop down here. Make sure once you hit this pipe you heal, because the next fall after that will do considerable amounts of damage. So just heal to full, and then just drop down to where that taxi is down there. So just drop down here. The second drop is pretty easy, but as you can see it did quite a bit of damage. But just quickly heal to full, then you will be able to drop down to the taxi that you can take all the way to the Datacron. So just drop down here, you don't have to worry about making the platform because it's just right here, and then just click on the taxi, and this will take you, like I said, directly to the +3 strength Datacron. Alright guys, we're back, and this is going to be the final part of my Datacron guide here on Nar Shadaa, and this is the Network Security District, and this is a Republic and Empire Datacron. This is the one that you need to acquire the item that is in the incineration room next to the Cunning Datacron before you can get this Datacron. So just come to right here on the map. There is the item that you can get from that incineration room. And then just head over here where you saw on the map, and you will see these 2 containers here. Just jump all the way up here, and there are mobs that you'll have to avoid or kill, but anyways, he is going to be avoiding them. So just work your way all the way to the top here, and eventually you'll get to a Datacron. It is a yellow matrix shard, so you can combine those to make relics that you can put on yourself, and they'll give pretty good stats actually depending on what combination you do. I actually made a guide on how to combine those on my channel if you want to check it out. The link will be in the description below. But anyways, once you get up here, come to the back here, and you will see this thing, and in order to open that, you will have to click on that glowing thing and have that item, like I said. So it's up here, right beside this giant taxi here. But just click on that, and then it will unlock. And there we go, and now you can loot the Datacron, and that's a yellow matrix shard. So that's going to do it for this video though. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to the SWTOR show here on TGN. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new Datacron guide, or whenever we upload new SWTOR content here on this channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.